Action.
Today I will be setting up the cryocuff modality. First, to set it up is there's a line with an H that says H2O, so I have to fill it up with water to that line. I'll add cold water to it because you don't want to put hot water in that because that will be contraindication to the modality that you're doing. Alright. Now I'm going to be putting the ice in there. Could you hold that for me, Will? Thank you very much. Set it about the level right there, and then we'll bring it over to start the modality. So now I will be setting up the modality on this patient. Things just to make sure before I start the treatment at all is to make sure that the person doesn't have a cold allergy, suffering from Raynaud's phenomenon, anything like that, to make sure that the person doesn't have any open wound or anything like that. So now I will add the cryocuff boot to the patient. To lift your ankle, just put it right there. Perfect. You want to make sure that it's nice and snug because you don't want to have any of the compression or not loosen up any of the compression that the person could have on it. Attaching the cryocuff. There we go. Alright, so now if we were going to be doing edema control, we would have to elevate the extremity above the heart. Perfect. So to use the cryocuff, you're going to want to make sure that you lift this up to get the air ventilation, to get the water to go into the boot, and then to make sure that the water and compression goes into the boot, lift it up above the heart. Instead of it holding in your hand for a long period of time, you can have a hook and able to have it hook onto the the cryocuff reservoir just to have the water go down. Or if you don't have a hook or anything like that, you can put it on a high shelf or something like that. To make sure that the water goes down into the boot, for treatment parameters, I would set the treatment time to 10-15 minutes for treatment. Make sure that the athlete, I would tell the athlete to, if you feel uncomfortable, start to feel stinging, burning, achy, anything like that, I take the treatment right off because I don't want to affect the athlete anymore. If the water begins to get warm, what you'd have to do is you'd have to place it back down to ground level to get the water to move back into the cooler, to get more of the ice again, to get the ice swooshing around with the warm water, do that for a little bit, and then raise it back up to have the cold water go back into the air cast. Today I'll be setting up the game ready compression modality. So first to set up is there's a line to set up for the water. So for step one, I'd set up with the water for that much, and then for step two, I put the water ice in, do water. Now we have it all filled up, and just close the latch on top, and we're ready to take it to the patient. Now that after we set up the game ready with the ice and water, we'll set up with everything to put onto the patient. So this is where you'll attach the hose. This is where you attach the plug for it to turn on. Power button to start or finish the treatment. To add or adjust time to the treatment, to change the degree between Celsius and Fahrenheit, the degree to make it more cold, less cold. This is the pressure intensity, so you can make it low, medium, or high. That's it.
Once the treatment time has ended,
So today I'll be
the
setting up the
game ready will
lower
automatically
extremity compression boot.
take all the water out of the boot.
While I'll be doing that, before I
and
want
back
to do
into
that,
the
is I
machine,
want to make sure that
since
the
it
person
is
doesn't have any
motorized.
cold allergies,
And
any
then you can
wounds, fractures,
disconnect.
Raynaud's phenomenon, anything that would contradict today.
And
Treatment that I'm going to give, and we're going to take it out. So we're putting on the compression boot for
All
lower
ready.
extremity.
Game ready. I'm not ready. I'm
Put this on snug, so no, like if there was swelling in the area, wouldn't have it escape anywhere else. Take this under the hose, insert it into the.
When they're just wet. I was slushing around in the snow and I was cleaning my car.
Insert it into the game ready compression system. Get into the boot, and then over here, doing the setup. So for right now, this is the button to change the pressure, so low, medium, or high, depending on the what the athlete would like. For right now, I put it at low. This is the button to change the amount of temperature that's going to be going into the compression boot. 1 snowflake is the highest temperature that you can give. 3 snowflakes is the coldest. So for right now, it's 34. For right now, we'll put it about medium, and that's going to be 42 degrees. Run the treatment time, which is right here. This is the power button. Run treatment time is right here to turn it on or off. Change the amount of time limit. So for 15 minutes, that's what I'll put the treatment time on for right now. So for right now, we'll just start the treatment. Now we'll be sending water into the extremity. And since this is a lower body extremity, raise it up to make sure edema goes down. The game ready for upper extremity. So for him right now, we'll be setting up an elbow sleeve on him for contraindications for him, just to make sure that he doesn't have any cold allergies again, Raynaud's phenomenon, to make sure he has no open wounds, any fractures, anything like that. Now we'll just set up the game ready elbow sleeve on him. Again, want to make it snug, just to make sure that the swelling goes out of the area. Want to make sure that he's sitting up in this area, just so like the swelling will be able to go more down into his body, more up into his body.
But the hose is at the top for the ankle.
Make sure it's connected into the game ready compression system. Set into the boot. So we'll turn on the pressure, the game ready system. Parameters on this one. We'll make sure the pressure's on low. We'll put the temperature at a comfortable for the athlete. For right now, we're going to set it at 42 degrees and set the treatment time for 15 minutes. And then just press play. And now water is going into the system, compressing the area, and adding cold water into the area that is affected.